What's up guys, welcome to this video. You guys can probably already tell from the title of this video, this is the announcement video. You guys have been waiting for this for probably about 18 months now. I've been talking about it for quite some time. This is my clothing line, Beyond Limits Athletics, and that's the big announcement that I've been waiting to tell you guys. It's kind of weird because I've been hiding it for the last 18 months, but now I can openly talk about it to you guys. So I just kind of wanted this video specifically going to be talking about the entire process of it, the inspirations, the ideas we had for it, and just kind of like the timeline and everything like that. So it's going to start off back in 2015, if you guys can believe it or not. I mentioned to her a while back when we were in Miami that I wanted to start a clothing line. I just never really took the leap and actually got into it. We started just brainstorming, really light brainstorming about possible ideas for the name of the clothing line, and then we were bouncing ideas off of each other, and we finally came up with Beyond Limits Athletics. From there, I emailed a graphic designer that I knew of before. He actually had helped me with my Palladino fitness, and he was very responsive, just very good at what he did. So I reached out to him and we just started bouncing ideas off of each other. I wanted to do something that involved phoenix wings because I was like just a big fan of the aesthetic of that and how they looked. So after I think about a month and a half with the graphic designer, bouncing ideas back and forth, bouncing pictures back and forth with each other, I actually did some sketching as well. We finally came up with the logo, which is absolutely insane. I'm very happy with it. I will actually put a couple pictures of the process of it, of the rough drafts that we had, of the ideas that we had for the logo as well, some actual pictures, because I think that's very interesting. I even maybe have some videos as well, so if there's a video I'll put it right now for you guys. Today's September 30th, about 9:55 in the morning, and I got a email from my graphic designer. We've been working so far on this logo for about 3 weeks now, and he sent me a revised 4 drawings or sketches of the potential logos. Right now I'm leaning towards this one and then this one right here. I like a little bit of both in each one. So what I think I'm gonna do, well, you guys, it's gonna be really interesting because I don't know what the logo is gonna look like, but you guys do once you guys are seeing this video, because it's gonna be a few months down the road from now, already done. But what I'm thinking right now is stretching out the wings, make them a little longer, and then also right this point right here, you see how it's kind of a, sorry I can point, right here, and then you got the smaller triangle up here. What I'm thinking is maybe making this angle the same up here, so it kind of looks like a diamond. It's been, like I said, 3 to 4 weeks since we started working together, so this whole process is, I mean, you guys are gonna know more about it once it's already over and everything, but yeah, this is just the beginning, guys. Just like I said, I'm gonna take you guys through everything, the whole entire process. Hope you guys enjoy it. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. You're gonna take all the attention from the video, buddy, because you're so cute. At first, I was only gonna do one specific shirt in one specific color. Courtney started talking to me and she's like, you gotta do a woman's thing too, because like, you gotta like, you have both subscribers, you have both followers, people want men's and people want women's, obviously, so that's when we kind of got more serious into it, and she was gonna be able to help me with the women's line, which I'm very thankful for. She stayed with me through the entire process. Stressful process, yeah. So then from there we pretty much just like grabbed a bunch of references of specific shirts we liked, specific colors we liked, specific fabrics, fits, and all that stuff, and we pretty much just took it to a pattern maker, and we're like, we want this from this from this, we want the fit from this, the color from this. That was like almost in 2016. I think that was late 2015, December-ish. Yeah. And that's when we got our very first...
Oh, it was when we came here.
Yeah.
It was the creepy apartment.
We flew down and met with the pattern maker and pretty much discussed everything that I just talked about. And that was actually a video on my YouTube channel, the creepy apartment video.
You guys remember the finger?
With the finger hanging from the fan. I'll actually link the video down below, but that's why we were in LA. I couldn't tell you guys then. And I believe end of December, almost in 2016, I got my very first sample. To be honest with you, it was totally off. Like, totally off. Way too big. I want to say the large was probably a double XL.
Fabric was
fabric was a little bit off.
Fabric? And she's like, oh, we have to make it in like sample fabric, not what you want. And it was just like, we were like, what?
Yeah, so it was just not even close to what I imagined. I was like, that was the first time I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be a long journey. Like a couple months after that, we went back and forth. I think we did another trip down to LA as well to meet with them again, to meet with the manufacturer and pattern maker, and they came up with our second sample, I believe, when we were in Miami this time. Monday, March 21st, guys. This is hopefully the final sample of the first launch t-shirts and stringers and women's stuff. So, here we go. Probably about 5 weeks ago was the the second sample. Here's the woman's. Feels amazing. I'm obviously not going to try that on. Here is the men's, and then the stringer. That was a little bit better, that sample. It was a little bit just tighter. It fit a little bit better how I wanted it, but there's still a lot of things different with it.
Yeah.
So we pretty much just
went back and forth with
this process for a couple, 5 or 6 months, I think, in total.
And I think another issue was the price points they gave us were like mind-blowing. We're like, oh my god,
yeah,
we can't sell this for this price. So it's kind of like, you know, when you're first getting into it, it's like, oh my god, this is how are we gonna figure all this out?
Yeah.
And it was just like kind of, you know, started off a little bit of a struggle.
But yeah, so then they gave us a quote. The manufacturer that she was working with gave us a quote that was absolutely insane, to the point where I wouldn't make any money even if I sold them for way more than what I'm selling them now. So at that point I was like, I gotta call it quits. The samples weren't like necessarily as good as I wanted them to be. They weren't ready to be in production. We haven't seen graphics, so I was just like, okay, let's just cut our losses. We'll start all over. And when I mean all over, we started all over. This was a lot of money as well. And that's what led us into about April, May, or June of last year, when we were in Vegas. I think we had the first meeting with our second manufacturer. That's actually the company that produced everything right now. And that was pretty much the same process. We'd get samples back from them. I think we did 3 or 4 samples in total of the shirts, the stringers, and the racerbacks. And we'd ask them to fix one thing, and then something else would be messed up. So we went through about 6 months with them of just back and forth. But we finally started making some leeway. We started actually seeing colors on the shirts, screen prints on the shirts, and all that stuff. So we stuck with them, the correct fabrics and stuff. So we stuck with them, and eventually, guys, we finally, like, it was a process. It was a pain in the ass, and the company that produced this, I probably won't work with them again, but we did get products that I'm happy with. It took a long time, but I wanted to make sure everything was absolutely perfect. So what you guys are seeing, I'm very, very happy with it. The screen prints are heat transfer, so they're very, very nice, high-end screen prints. They're not going to wash off or anything like that. The fabric is very, very nice as well. It's a 95.5 cotton spandex blend, and the colors are absolutely perfect as well. So I'm very happy with how everything came out, although the process was a pain in the ass for sure. The actual production part, guys, was amazing. Yeah. The best part of the entire process was the actual production part, which I thought would take the longest. The people I was working with were absolutely amazing. They kept me up to date. They sent me videos. They sent me pictures of everyone working on it, of everyone sewing the stuff. By the way, this is all made in Los Angeles. Everything from the sourcing of the fabric, the screen prints, this is all made in LA, guys. It's all in the US, which I'm very, very happy to say that. And yeah, that process was amazing. And so we got our, we have a video of us going to get all that the other day, I think like 3 weeks ago. We finally got all the samples, and that's pretty much where we're at now. So we're doing photo shoots and stuff. This video is going up before you guys see the photo shoot stuff, so I don't want to give you guys too much information, because the next video you guys will see, we'll talk about that. But now I pretty much just want to show you guys the actual garments and show you guys the colorways and stuff like that.
Wait, before you do that, I did want to say, I think what was important to us about these was that they were very versatile shirts. We wanted them to be athletic shirts, but also something that you can wear casually, like with a pair of jeans or whatever, around your house, whatever you do with your shirts, I don't know. We wanted them to be comfortable. We wanted them to be a neutral colorway, just because, you know, you can pair them with a lot more things.
We want it to be simple colorways, which is black and gold, gray, and then green. Which
and we both just love this color, so that's why we chose it as our
This is my favorite color. That's why I'm wearing it right now. But you guys can see I'm wearing it with jeans. I also wear this to the gym as well. It really just depends on what you want to do it, or what you want to wear it for. But this is it. I don't know if the camera angle's gonna...
Do you want me to...
Yeah, you might just want to adjust it. This is a large, and I'm a true large. And then you got the heat transfer right here, and then the side logo right here with a hem tag right here.
All the shirts have the same hem tag on them as well.
Yeah, they all have the hem tag. And then this is the black and gold, which is another freaking sick color. I'm really happy with how the gold actually came out.
It doesn't look like yellow, which we were afraid of.
It's actually a reflective gold, so if you were to take a picture of it, you'd actually see the gold in it. Right here as well, the logo, everything's the same, it's just the colorways are slightly different.
Nice and long, so it doesn't ride up when you're at the gym. which is like one of Nick's pet peeves and one thing he wanted to make sure.
And then this was the last color we decided on. I wanted another neutral color. I wanted to go more of a cement base and just a solid color, so that's why I went with this one. Very, very happy with how this came out as well.
It's awesome.
Yep, hem tag here. The neckline is also really one of my favorite things too. It's a thinner neckline. And then right here as well.
I guess we actually haven't really even mentioned, and there's stringers as well. We've been mainly talking about the t-shirt.
Yeah. The stringer is actually probably one of my favorite, actually is my favorite stringer that I've ever owned. It's deep cut, but it's not to the point where you're gonna see any nipples, and that was the biggest pet peeve I had. Every time I like do a bench press or something, one of my nipples would flop out with my other stringers. So this is very fitted, it's very tapered as well, so that's why I tapered it right here for the specific reason to keep the nipples in. It's elongated too with a scoop bottom. I don't know if you guys can see the scoop bottom because it's against my black jeans. The logo on the back, and then the hem tag as well. The final men's garment is the gray stringer right here. I didn't know if people were big fans of stringers, so I wanted to keep those to a minimum of 2 colors instead of 3 at first to see how the response is. But yeah, this is it. Very, very happy with how this turned out. And now we're gonna go to Courtney.
Alright, here is the women's racerback. I think everyone, you're seriously going to love this fabric. It's the softest, it's a modal blend. I don't know if that's like a common fabric, but it's literally the softest shirt ever, which I love because I hate being like uncomfortable at the gym. I want to be, you know, not restricted, and I really love to wear this like around the house too. It's like the fabric that you don't want to take off, but we wanted to make sure that it had like this really cool back.
Simple logoing. I didn't want to put any graphics or screen prints on it, just the minimal one that you guys see right there, which ties into the stringers on the men's side too.
That's a hem tag.
And then obviously the hem tag, which I wanted to keep as well to tie into the entire collection. And then of course the last one is the heathered gray.
I knew I wanted to do heather gray like from the very beginning.
Yeah, you had heather gray in mind from the start, which is very simple, and I think it goes with everything like you said. Same thing with the logo on the back.
I want to get closer so you can see like the color. It has like the...
It's heathered.
Yeah.
Which is very, very cool. That's pretty much it, guys. The expected launch date is most likely going to be May 20th, Saturday, May 20th. I want to make sure I give myself enough time to obviously build the website up. I'm going to hire a web developer to build all that. I'm going to start promoting too. There is an Instagram for Beyond Limits, my clothing line, and that is going to be Beyond Limits Athletics. If you guys wanted to follow that, that would be absolutely amazing. We're going to start... Yeah, I'll put it in the link down below. It's actually probably going to be there for the rest of the time on YouTube as well, which is awesome. I've had the Instagram ready to go for the last like 6 months. It's finally, I can finally announce it. I can finally take it off private and let you guys follow it. Pictures will be posted probably within the next 5 to 7 days up until the launch, and then obviously you guys will get all your information off that Instagram account. I'll stay up to date with that. Very, very excited for the next couple weeks. It's going to be a very busy but fun month for me to get in preparation for the launch.
If there's anything we didn't answer too, if you have any other questions
if you have
about
any
it,
questions,
you can comment down below. There's a lot of information, so try not to make this video like too terribly long, but...
Thank you guys so much for all the constant support for the last 2 years. I know it's been a long time coming. Thank you guys for your patience, but it's finally out. I can finally talk about it. I can finally wear my clothes, all that good stuff. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Like, I definitely wouldn't be able to do this without you. So I want to thank you guys. But we'll see you soon.
We're so excited.
And we're excited. Yeah. I'm already working on designs for the second launch, which I'm very, very excited about as well. So it's a never-ending process, but I cannot wait to get everything started. So peace, guys. I'll see you soon.